good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Port Connects, our Port Alumni Spotlight podcast. I am in person. I am in studio with
Ryan Costello.
Drum roll. We're going to introduce you, Ryan. We're going to introduce you. But I want to give a shout out. National champion, Cortland University, SUNY Cortland, Ryan Costello, Port Jervis graduate, class of 21. Ryan, welcome home and a huge congratulations from us to you and your family.
Yes, thanks for having me. I'm super excited to be here. I'm super excited about the national championship, obviously. It's a great experience and just happy to talk about it.
He's back home here in Port Jervis. If you're watching live, say hello, leave us a comment. If you're a former Raider, if you're a now Raider, say hello, let us know. We have a class of 21, Ryan Costello, 2-year captain, 2-year section title, 3-year varsity, all-state, all-conference, all-county, defensive lineman, and a tremendous young man.
Thank you.
Welcome home. How does it feel, Ryan? How do you feel to be called a national champion?
You know, it feels great. It's something that no other past SUNY Cortland teams have been able to say about themselves. It's a great thing for the Cortland community. It's a great thing for the Port Jervis community to be able to say that we're national champions. It's a great thing for me to be able to say that about myself. It's something that I'll always remember for my entire life, winning a national championship. So it's super exciting. These past couple of days have been still a little surreal that we've, won it. It still hasn't fully sunk in yet, but, it is a great feeling.
Yeah. Ryan, when during the season did you know, like, wow, we're pretty good. Like we could really go somewhere here?
Well, before the season even started, we knew that we had a really good team coming back from the year that we had before. But after we won week 1 against Delaware Valley, who was a national ranked team at the time, we knew that, we had something going. And then a couple weeks later against Susquehanna, we had a setback. We took a loss, and that should have never happened, but it did. But I think it happened for a good reason.
Yeah.
Because when we got deeper into the playoffs, it kind of humbled us as a team, and we knew that, all right, we can be beat. It is possible. So we have to play every game like it's our last, every single time we show up. So then we just kept rolling into the playoffs, took it, 1 week at a time. Who's next? Never really looked too far ahead. Focused on the task that was at hand and just took care of business every Saturday.
And when you got into the national tournament there, the tournament with all of those teams from around the country, did you start to think like, wow, we can do this?
Yeah. We looked at the side of the bracket that we were on and saw, all the possible teams that, we could play. And, we were like, we could give every one of these guys a run for their money. So, the tournament, always goes some crazy ways. There's crazy wins. There's some upsets. And then, we just played the cards that we were dealt. And, we took care of business, like I said.
Got a number of people watching, including Matt's dad here, Gretchen Wachowski. Again, if you're watching live, say hello. Let us know, again, where you're coming from. So proud of Ryan and that. Ryan, what were some of the things that coaches told you, before the game, after the game? What were some things that really kind of sunk into you guys?
We always talk about how it's about us. It's not about anyone else. So it's always about how we play. We're the ones that control the game. That's how we always go into it. We don't want, the other team controlling it. We don't want the refs controlling it. We don't want the crowd controlling it. It's always about us. It's about how we prepare, how we play, and how our mindset is going into a game.
And I'll build on what your coach is saying, Ryan. It's more than about just you, because there's so many people that were watching and rooting for you. It felt like I was at a Port Jervis game, like that there was so many people talking about it and just happy for you that you made the decision to go there. All the work you put in to get there as a college player, and then certainly to be on the national championship team. Yeah. So we're thrilled for you. So what's next, Ryan? You're going to get a big ring on your finger. This is my college ring. It's not a national championship, but you're going to get a big ring on your finger. You'll be a champion. What's next? Tell us about your eligibility and where you want to go with this in your future.
Yeah, so definitely going to get a ring with national champs on it. Of course, we're going to get a ring. Eligibility wise, I have 2 years left. So I can opt to take my extra year if I would like to. So I do have 2 years left. I'll definitely be back next season for my senior season. But yeah, the ring, super excited about that. There's rumors of, like a watch or something. So that would be cool too. But super excited about, getting a ring that says national champions on it. That's something that, I'll hold on to forever.
I know you've been busy with football, but you're there as a student athlete. You're studying education, physical education, want to become a teacher. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. So I do want to become a physical education teacher. That's something that I think I'll enjoy a lot. Being in a school setting, I enjoy studying phys ed. It's fun. I meet a bunch of different people. It's a really competitive program too. So everyone strives to do well in it. So it strives to make you a better student as well. But yeah, I'm super excited to keep continuing my path with that.
When you were a student here, Ryan, were you in PE class with Perez and Byrne and Straharsky and your teachers there? Was that something you were like, I think I might want to do that? Did that ever creep into your head here?
Yeah, so it has, crept into my head before, about being a physical education teacher. But at first, that wasn't what I wanted to do. At first, I wanted to study business. So when I first went to college, I started studying business economics. That was my major for semester. Didn't last very long. And then I said, you know what? I think I would be happiest being a physical education teacher in the future.
Well, we're thrilled about that. While you're here at Pike Street, maybe we'll get your substitute application, get you back in our halls here in Port Jervis. Again, thrilled about that. Ryan, you had an incredible career here in Port Jervis as a student athlete, just a memorable player, award-winning player. We were just chatting about your physicality on the field. I was hurting just looking at you tackle people. Who are some people that meant a lot to you here in Port Jervis?
Some people that meant a lot to me, obviously, all of my coaches. They were all great. They helped me and all my teammates become the players that we ended up becoming by the end of our careers. There were so many great teachers too. All the phys ed teachers, obviously, those are some people that kind of inspired me to take on this career path. Teachers like Brian Rollman, great guy. He was always bringing the energy every single class. He was he was great to be around. So he was definitely one of the teachers that I definitely looked up to when I was there. He was great. He was always fun to be around. So I look forward to being some kind of somewhat like him. With a lot of energy, making people smile, all that.
Club 110.
Yeah. Club 110, that's it.
Coach Roman, I hope he gets on the Wall of Fame in the Club 110. I know you have a lot of former students here.
I'm up there.
You're up there.
I'm up there.
I mean, national champion. At least you'd hope you could get on the Wall of Fame in Club 110.
Yeah, I'm up there.
All right. Kelly Decker says hello. Miss Hardy says hello. Great to see so many people tuning in. Ryan, was there anything that you really remember outside the football field, Gwinnett, the practices? Is there something that really stands out to you that you remember that, I love this, or this was something that really stuck with me while you were here?
Yeah. The best part about being a high school athlete, being a student, is the people that you meet, all the friends that you have.
It's true.
Because without your friends, or the people around you, your experiences might not be great. So all of the teammates that I had throughout the years, those are the guys that really made all the memories for me. So, spending years with all my friends and high school teammates, those were the ones, those were the guys that, really made it a good time.
Your mom and dad too. Again, your dad's watching. Your mom's in the guidance office now, working here. Shout out Nancy and the guidance team there. Always at the game, always supporting you. Tell me about your parents and your journey with them playing football and athletics and all of that.
Yeah, so they've been around, me with football forever. I don't remember, not playing football. And they've always, been there, right by my side the entire time. Throughout the entire journey, there's been, a lot of car rides and a lot of money spent to get, to where I'm at today. So always super, super grateful for them, for all the sacrifices they made for, my football career. So always thankful for them.
Get your dad a cold glass of water and a lozenge for all the hollering at the games. Yeah. Mr. Costello, always so enthusiastic. Port Pride. Dana Presto, shout out, former Raider. Let's go back to the game and the experience. What was your phone like the day after the game, that night? I mean, what did your phone start smoking?
Yeah, there was a lot of text messages. Everyone that reached out to me, it was a great thing to feel how many people I had behind me in my corner. I had a lot of people text me before the game, wishing me good luck. Former teammates from high school, some former teammates from college, friends that I never even played football with that would reach out to me. It was a great feeling knowing that there was so many people that were cheering us on. And then after the game, after we won, all those texts came back in again. So that night and the whole next day, it was a lot of time spent answering text messages and all that, but super thankful for it. All those people supporting me, it means the world.
It was just so exciting. Ryan, they went for 2 at the end of the game.
Yeah, so they did go for 2 at the end of the game. They tried to win it and didn't work out.
Wow. Where were they? They had scored. They were down 1. So the ball's on the 15 or the 10. Where's the ball?
No. So if you go for a 2-point conversion, I believe the ball gets spotted on the 2 or 3 yard line.
Is that close?
Yeah. So it was on the 2 or 3 yard line. That's where you go for 2 from. We stopped them, and then we were able to get a first down on our next offensive drive, and then took a knee, and then celebration started.
When they were going for that 2-point conversion, what were you saying? What was the team? What were the kids saying? Like, what?
Everyone's kind of
holding your breath.
Everyone's kind of holding their breath a little bit, but at the same time, we know that we can stop anybody in the country. At the same time, so there's nerves going, but at the same time, we all had faith in in our team, what we can do.
Yeah.
So we made the stop. And then we took the knee, and then we were national champions. So,
wow. Wow. And you hear that. You hear coaches, they go for it, they're all in. You hear, to stop them at the 2 in that moment, I mean, I got goosebumps. I wasn't even on the team. Yeah. What a tremendous thing. Again, just thrilled. Mr. Van Horn here probably took a million pictures of you as well. Ryan, again, Port Jervis, your journey here. A lot of people look up to you, alumni, young kids. Again, your poster is going to be hanging in our walls, our hallways forever as a national champion. What would you tell those young Raiders out there, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, that want to play? They want to be that Ryan Costello flying down the field, tackling people. They want to be that next Raider. What would you tell those kids?
You always gotta work hard. You gotta believe in yourself, because there might be times where it feels like nobody does believe in you, but you got to be your biggest believer. If you don't have that, always work hard. Always dream big. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't do anything. No dreams ever too big, and just get after it every day, and just stay consistent with whatever you do. You got to stay consistent.
Ryan, we're going to look to have a college sports assembly. Those Raiders that want to play college sports, we're going to have some graduates. We're going to have some current players. We have a number of Raiders playing college sports right now. What would you say about taking it to that next level? Let me back up. When did you know in your high school career, like, I want to play in college? When did that hit? We knew right away?
I always wanted to play college football. That was always something that I wanted to do, even way before high school.
You told your parents? They knew?
Yeah, they knew. Back in probably elementary school, that was something I always wanted to do, and I stuck with it. It was not easy, but you make it happen. If you really want to go get it, then you're going to put the work in to go do it. So,
well, we'll see if we could get you this year. I know your social calendar is probably booked now, being a national champion, but it's great. It's great for Port Jervis athletics. And I do want to announce here on the show, we reached out to Cortland. We're looking to maybe make a relationship there, Cortland, about possibly playing the Bell game in front of that Cortland Ithaca game at one of the stadiums there, Yankee Stadium or MetLife Stadium, just to initiate that conversation. So we'll see where that goes, and we'll see if we can make that happen here for Port Jervis football. So, Ryan, before we let you go, a lot of construction happening here in the district. You just met the superintendent.
Yeah.
Gillette Field is getting refurbished. Chase Field is getting refurbished. Brand new school. What does that look like for you now as a former student? Come back and seeing all this stuff happen. How does that make you feel?
So it's it's funny because every time I come back, more and more is being done with the middle school. Every time I come back, it's something new is being done. But it's great to see this great community get upgrades. Where you definitely the kids deserve it. I wish I had some of the I'm gonna wish I had some of the things that they have now, because that's how nice some of the stuff is gonna be. But it's great for the community. They deserve it. The kids deserve it. They all they work hard. They get after it. The student athletes. So it's great for the community, and I'm happy that it's things like this are finally happening for Port Jervis.
Yeah, we'll be hosting some of those section games, and we'll be hosting some of those events here. We're really excited. A shout out to our taxpayers and community members that passed all those things. Certainly Dr. Bell, our Buildings and Grounds Department, we're excited about those things and what it could lead to. Ryan, we're here at the holiday time. You're home. 2024 is just a few days away. What are some things, what are some goals that you're thinking about for 2024 and things you want to accomplish next year?
Some things that I want to accomplish? That's a good question. I say just keep getting better in everything I do. In school, with football, just keep setting the bar higher. Next year, now with football, we want to win another national championship. Now that's the standard that's been set. Just keep getting better in everything I do. That's it.
Nice. Awesome. Ryan, you'll go back. When do you start working out again? When is that?
So pretty much, I've started working out on my own, since the season ended. But as soon as we get back, to the semester, we start, our 6 a.m. runs, our morning lifts, and, we start all of that as soon as we get back. So there's really no wait for it. It's it's now or never. You got to get after it. So but we all enjoy it. As a team, we all do it together. So we're all waking up at 5:30 in the morning, all tired. But we're doing it together. So like I was talking about before with teammates and stuff like that. Those are the guys that get you through those tough mornings and stuff like that. So we all do it together. But yeah, as soon as we go back, we start getting after it again.
Wow. Ryan, you've always been in great shape too. You look phenomenal. In great shape. Your diet, your protein, how much more have you gotten into the dietary part of it, your proteins and all of that? Do they have a strength coach and all of those kinds of things that help you there? Is that you doing that kind of stuff on your own? How much are they involved with your nutrition?
So me, especially being a physical education major, we learn about some things like that, about nutrition and foods that you should be eating, how much protein intake you should have a day, fat, carbs, calories. So I do learn about those things in school, which is awesome. We do have a strength coach as well. He's great. He manages all the sports teams at Cortland. He does a great job. He gets all of us super strong, and especially in the spring.
He's doing a good job.
And especially in the spring, we beef up a lot. We get really strong. And he always gives guys tips on if they want to eat better, how to get meals in with a crazy schedule that we have, student athletes. And then like I said before, all the classes that I take, I learned about some of that stuff as well.
So you'll graduate next year. So you have a whole year.
Yes.
And then we'll see where it goes. And you'll have a PE degree.
I will. Yes.
All right. Well, we want to get you on our roster here as a substitute, Ryan, and see about getting you back in here. Before we let them go, if there's any last questions, please jump in the chat, put us on there. If you're watching this on replay after the fact, let's throw some comments in there for Ryan, his family. Again, Nancy and Matthews, his parents, really exciting. He won a national championship. His family did, and we feel like Port Jervis, right, has a connection there. So we're really just thrilled. The football program, I know Coach Straharsky and his team there is thrilled for you. Ryan, before we let you go, Port Pride, it means everything to everybody here. What would you say it means to you?
Port Pride to me means community. You know, we got things like the Bell Game where everyone in the community comes out to watch. So, you know, the community and the, you know, you don't get that everywhere. You don't get that at a bunch of other schools that we have in our area. It's something that's like no other. So Port Pride to me is all about community, all about how the people come together for big events. You know, there's always stuff going on downtown, you know, where people are always getting together and gathering. There's so many people here that just know each other by name. So it's, you know, the togetherness and the community that you get here is second to none.
Yeah.
So
the good and the bad. Port also comes together in those hard times. I remember, you know, talking about the community, and just the fire departments, the police escorts with the gays, going to the game, coming home from the game.
Yeah.
Those tremendous experiences.
Yeah, it was always awesome.
Yeah, it was a great run. Awesome. Well, we're thrilled for you, Ryan. We're thrilled that you gave us a few minutes here today. National champion will be associated with your name for the rest of your life, and that's a huge thing.
Yeah, super exciting.
Yeah, super
exciting.
So to the community in Cortland, we're thrilled for you as well. That Ryan was with you. Ryan, you know, part of that community, and we're just thrilled for the Cortland community, the Cortland SUNY Dragons there, Red Dragons. So Ryan, thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ryan Costello, class of 21, everyone. Again, leave him a comment, leave him a shout out. Coach Isaac is watching here. So we thank you very much, Ryan. We wish everybody here a Happy New Year. We actually got one more show before the break here. We have Jillian Presto, who is the cheerleading coach there at Cortland. I didn't realize she was also Cortland. So another Cortland student. She'll be on Friday here, Jillian Presto. So this is Ryan Costello, national champion, class of 21 Raider. Ryan, thanks, man.
Thank you.
Wish you the best in a new year. How about you give us a go Port, Ryan?
Go Port. Go Dragons.
Go Dragons. Go Port. Here we go.